Welcome back to our channel where we uncover the juiciest details behind the stock market's hottest gems. Today, hold on to your seats because we're diving deep into the motherboard of the tech world with none other than Taiwan's Semiconductor Manufacturing Company Limited, or as we fondly call it, TSM. Let's kick things off with some serious digits that'll make your head spin faster than a CPU in overdrive. TSM's price-to-earnings ratio per TTM? Buckle up, folks, it's sitting at a cool 27.12. But hold your horses, cause over the last 5 years, it's been on a roller coaster ride, averaging around 50.20. Talk about volatility. Looking into the crystal ball of finance, the forward P ratio stands at 18.64. Not too shabby, huh? Futures looking brighter than the pixels on your 4K display. Now, this one's a kicker. TSM's PG ratio hits 6.31, indicating a potential growth spurt that's got investors buzzing like bees around a silicon flower. Remember that a value below 1 is when a stock can be considered undervalued, and due to a deceleration in his growth prospects this value goes high. Hold on to your hats cause insider ownership is a mere 0.02%. Seems like everyone wants a piece of the TSM pie. Now let's continue with returns, with return of equity at 25.78% and return of assets at 15.73%, indicating an excellent efficiency using its shareholders' equity and company assets to generate earnings. Additionally, the return of invested capital at 21.26%, TSM's knocking it out of the park, leaving competitors eating silicon dust. Speaking about earnings, the earnings per share or EPS is sitting pretty at 5.18, with a not-so-promising forecast of 4.3% over the next 5 years. It seems like TSM is having a hard time capitalizing on the technological revolution. Earnings per share over the last 9 years? Positively soaring with a 13.66% compound annual growth rate. But hold your horses, cash flow's been a bit of a wild ride, growing at 9.31% annually. Strap in for the financial roller coaster. With a dividend yield of 1.54% and a whopping 14.5% growth over the last decade, investors might be eyeing those dividends hungrily. But with a free cash flow payout ratio over 100%, there's a chance the payout party might be cut short. Continuing with margins, operating margin? A staggering 42.64%. Profit margin? A whopping 38.8%. TSM's playing in the profit playground like a boss. Earnings and revenue evolution over the last 8 years? Positively booming, especially after 2019. With total returns surpassing the OO, TSM's market performance is hotter than a CPU under pressure. With a debt-to-equity ratio of 0.28 and long-term debt-to-equity at 0.27, TSM's keeping its financial house in order. Over the last 52 weeks, TSM's seen an average price return of 51.74%. That's the kind of growth that puts a smile on any investor's face. With a market cap of a jaw-dropping $637.40 billion, TSM's not just playing in the big leagues, it's dominating them. Finally, analysts predict an average price of $145.76 in the next 12 months, signaling a potential upside of 3.71%. But hold your horses, folks. Our fair value estimate stands close at $139, suggesting a potential sweet spot for this semiconductor giant. So there you have it, folks. TSM's riding the wave of tech innovation with numbers that'll make your head spin faster than a GPU rendering a blockbuster movie. Stay tuned for more financial adventures, and remember, invest wisely, and may your portfolios be as diverse as a motherboard's circuits. Until next time, happy investing.